Okay, Madison and Jackson, got another book today. Barney's Horse. Long, long ago, horses pulled wagons up and down the streets. There were even horses that pulled the streetcars. Barney the peddler rode down the street with his horse and wagon, shouting, "Apples, onions, potatoes. Get your apples, onions, and potatoes right over here." Ladies came out of their houses to buy them from him. Barney's horse stood at the curb, waiting. He swished his tail to chase away the flies, and children pet him and gave him sugar cubes. "That's good, children. Always be nice to the animals," said Barney the peddler. Barney let him sit on his horse. He let him ride on the wagon around the block, and then Barney would ride to another street. "Goodbye, children. I will see you tomorrow," said Barney. One day men came with picks and shovels, and they started to dig. Barney and his horse stopped at the curb and watched. "Soon people will be riding on trains over our heads," said Officer Muldoon. "A city has to grow," said Barney the peddler, and he pet his horse. All day Barney sold fruits and vegetables all over town. When it got late, people heard clippity-clop, clippity-clop, as Barney headed back to the stable. Barney brushed his horse and put a blanket on him and said, "Good night, sleep tight," and went to sleep right next to his horse. It was the day the trains started running. People climbed the stairs to get on them. Men with pushcarts stared up at them. Dogs and cats were staring up too. Screech, screech went the wheels on the tracks. The train swayed, the ground shook. Runaway horse, someone shouted down the street. Ran Barney's horse, pulling the wagon. "Whoa, wait for me," shouted Barney. But Barney's horse ran faster and faster. Children tried to catch him, but Barney's horse was too fast for them. Officer Muldoon stepped off the curb and waved his arm. "Whoa, old feller, whoa," he said softly. "Nobody wants to hurt you." Barney's horse came to a halt. He let the policeman hold him and pet him until Barney caught up with him. "I guess your horse is going to have to get used to the train," said Officer Muldoon. "We'll all have to get used to him," said Barney. Barney pet his horse and gave him a big, juicy apple. Then he got back on the wagon and rode off shouting, "Apples, onions, and potatoes. Get your apples, onions, and potatoes over here." The city grew and grew. More and more trains ran. The ground shook under them, but Barney's horse didn't seem to mind. He never ran away again. Well, almost never. He knew Barney needed him. The end. That was Barney's Horse. Love you guys. Bye-bye.